Hi everyone, it's me again. I had to come back here twice because, honey, when I tell you that I have been faithfully watching YouTubers, Christian YouTubers, bloggers, a lot of sermons, a lot of shorts, a lot of podcasts, and every one of them that I have been watching for this week speaks on God's grace. Who knows about God's grace? Everybody should know about God's grace. But, as I learn more, I've been in this race pretty much my whole childhood into adulthood, going to church and believing in God's faith, God's grace, and being faithful about Jesus and him dying on the cross for us. And, if it wasn't for him, the sins that we had to bear, but God's grace, so sufficient. When you speak on God's grace is defined as undeserved favor. God's grace cannot be earned. It's something that's freely given, as we learned. We count on God's grace and the build that he bridged, the bridge that he built in our relationship between us and him. It's just like from the foundation of the Old Testament, we know that the grace is a part of God's character, right? And how do we get God's grace? By trusting Christ. Look at the examples of the characters in the Old Testament. Noah's story, Abraham and Sarah's unbelief, Joseph has to get strength and persevere, Moses doubting God at every turn that he got, and you had to live through it to realize God's grace. And honey, this year, I have lived through